for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analyst Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. So the Houston starting five. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Thompson out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Minnesota, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at center. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And it's good for 2.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Conley passes to Edwards. Back to Conley. Now Randle. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Conley. Off target from three-point range. And here's the fast break. Fires from deep. And that one's good. Van Vliet for 3.
And this is what Van Vliet is known for. A volume three-point gunner who shoots it well.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware he is the engine of this offense.
Allie, thank you. And it's Brooks missing. And here are the Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Edwards, a pass to Conley. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Thompson against Randle. Thompson attacking. Şengün, great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Randle, pass to Gobert. Randle outside. There's the triple. Can't get it to drop. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
It's the trifecta. Conley's got 5 points.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
On the wing, Thompson. Checked by Randle. Again, Houston.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game. It's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Gobert. Back to Randle. It's Edwards on the wing. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Brooks outside. Van Vliet outside. Şengün, a screen on Conley. Another one falls for Houston.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Edwards. McDaniels passes to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Conley up top. And here's McDaniels. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Van Vliet. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 7 points in the game.
Ooh, shaking them out of their shoes. Van
Finch calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Now here's Randall, still without a bucket. Conley passes to Randall. Alexander Walker with it. Pass to Randall. Over Thompson. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
No hesitation from the big man, Randall. I mean, this is how confident of a shooter he is.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Alexander Walker. And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it. Houston making some changes. Adams checked in for Thompson. Eason comes in for Brooks. And Whitmore subbed in for Van Vliet. The Rockets lead by 5. 1:36 left in the first quarter. And that one's good. Whitmore.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Pass to Conley. Gobert inside. Adams covering. Conley passes to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Randall finds Conley. No good with the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good. Green.
The first ever pick out of the G League Ignite, Jalen Green created his own pathway to the NBA, selected 2nd overall in 2021.
The Rockets have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Here's Whitmore. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's McDaniels. Still no points. For 3, Conley drains the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They lead by 7. Outside Whitmore. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound. Back to Green. Inside. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. McDaniels passes to Gobert. For 3, Randall. It's hauled in by Houston. Eason up top. He's guarded by Conley. Outside for Green. Jacks up with 3. It's not going to go for him. The 3. And so it's Houston with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
We've got Anthony Edwards. Miller is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Şengün. Holiday from long range. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Down low. Miller. That shot is off. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
Here's Miller following the score by Houston. Right wing. The three, DiVincenzo knocks down the long J.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Holiday passes to Şengün. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. The layup off target. Timberwolves trail by 8. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Alexander Walker. Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Van Vliet comes in for Holiday. And another miss by Houston.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Gobert. No made baskets yet. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Yeah, nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
Thompson outside. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Thompson's got 6.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Easton. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Reed.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Outside Easton. Reed brings the double to the paint. That's tipped. DiVincenzo with the steal. And they're on the break. From deep, Conley. Tries again. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And, of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Randall, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for DiVincenzo. And that one's good. Green.
He can get it down off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 7. Outside Edwards. There's the 3. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
But Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win that.
Misses the 3. The Rockets lead by 4. Here's the teardrop. It's blocked by Gobert.
Yeah, the long arms. It's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
Oh, and he got fouled on his...
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And a change for the Rockets. Smith, he's checked in for Şengün. He's off on the second. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Randall deciding where to go with it. For 3, DiVincenzo. Rockets with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the middle. Thompson finds Van Vliet. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket. Always ready to take it inside.
To the right side. For 3, DiVincenzo. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. DiVincenzo's got 9 points in the quarter.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Thompson outside. Pass to Smith. Here's Brooks. Van Vliet outside. 6 on the shot clock. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. Eason's checked in.
Number 17, Tari Eason.
59 seconds left in the second period. And here's Green from the arc. And Conley grabs the miss. Timberwolves trail by 4. Randall, pass to McDaniels. For 3, DiVincenzo. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Green for 3. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
DiVincenzo finds McDaniels. Outside, DiVincenzo for 3. Randall. Rebounded by Green. Houston leading by 7.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Here's Van Vliet. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. With 1 on the clock. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Houston. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Taking a bunch of shots.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred Van Vliet.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. It's a 5-point game. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperen Şengün out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. Now here's Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. 4 on the clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Houston leading by 5. And here's Van Vliet. To the inside. Brooks finds Thompson. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves shooting around 41%.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Fires in the triple. Randle's got 7 points.
Yeah, a shot that Randle has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. Thompson draws the double. Van Vliet outside from the arc. Buries it from 3. 12 points for him.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Conley. Outside McDaniels. For 3, Randle. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Van Vliet scanning the floor. The 3 ball. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
And when Van Vliet kicks it up a notch, get out of his way. Keep letting him do his thing.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
KBA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred Van Vliet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize this guy's potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Van Vliet outside. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Van Vliet's got 8 here in this quarter.
And the luxury of having Van Vliet. He doesn't need the ball to score. Fred can work off the rock and be a spot-up shooter.
Get out of Gobert's way. Wow.
Okay, that's a tough bucket. D on him as tight as possible, but you're not going to stop this guy from getting to the rim.
Here's Thompson, and it's Houston scoring again.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Gobert inside, working on Şengün. Gobert, no good. The Rockets lead by 8. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Pulls up for 3. Ant-Man from the corner.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Here's Van Vliet. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Outside Edwards. Outside for Randle. Fires it. Gobert, no good. Houston has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Green, and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Eason's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside Conley. 3-pointer. He buries it from 3. Conley's got 11 points.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Here's Van Vliet. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Edwards, a pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Gobert. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Gobert. Outside, Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Edwards. Edwards with some muscle.
And that's a big-time bailout by Edwards. Knows how much time he has and just gets it off.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Right side, Eason. Pass to Thompson. And here's Van Vliet. The three is up. The shot no good. Outside, Alexander Walker. Edwards can't hit.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Here's Thompson. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Outside, Alexander Walker. For three, Conley. It's rebounded by Houston. They've led by as many as 11. Thompson's shot is off. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Alexander Walker, the pass to Randall. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Jalen.
The skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
Two shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Edwards with it. Fred Van Vliet has been on display for the Houston Rockets, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. Back to the game after this break. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Rockets lead by 5. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Edwards. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Bynok in at the 4. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. DiVincenzo against Holiday. Pass to Şengün. On the wing, Whitmore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one is hammered home.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Now here's Edwards. Edwards packs it home.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Holiday finds Eason. Takes a 3. Sinks the tray. And the Rockets lead by 8.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. For 3, DiVincenzo knocks it down from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Whitmore. Pass to Şengün. Outside Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Holiday's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 8. Reid passes to Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
And it's Whitmore missing.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. No good on the triple. Houston leading by 5. Outside Eason. Smith outside. Pass to Şengün. Outside Whitmore. Now Holiday. From downtown. Edwards pulls it in. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Houston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Houston.
I like how they've been attacking the rim. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Now here's McDaniels. Conley finds Gobert. Back to Conley. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Over Green. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Randall. Edwards has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Wow. Edwards almost makes it look effortless. Like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Here's Brooks. The bank shot, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Conley. Şengün with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Knocks it loose. Eason against Conley. Left side Edwards. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Green. Green rising up.
One of Green's many advantages is how quickly he gets off the floor.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Minnesota again missing.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Here's Brooks. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And now a 9-point Rocket lead.
Such a reliable mid-range shooter. He sees an opportunity to rise up from there.
Outside Conley. Here's the 3. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Eason. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And that was good.
Yeah, no question VanVleet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
Randall, the pass to Gobert. Edwards can't hit. Houston leading by 8. Now Green. A minute 4 left in the final quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up by 9. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Edwards can't hit. Houston has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Here's Thompson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
Both free throws good from Thompson.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
McDaniels finds Randall. Out to the wing. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Houston. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. Back to Van Vliet, inside. Second chance effort. Thompson's shot is off.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Fred Van Vliet.